Hey everyone, welcome back to more of Rex Nebular and the Cosmic Gender Bender. So, a couple of things I wanted to show you. First of all, I kind of rhetorically asked the question, what happens if I go up this ladder and go through that hatchway without having the rebreather? Do I just die instantly from drowning? Well, I was sort of joking when I asked that question, but it turns out the answer is yes. This is what happens. I restored back to my first saved game, and this is what happens if you go outside without having the rebreather. So Rex just goes right out into the water and apparently dies instantly. Now I don't think that's very realistic. I don't think that's how it works but anyway. Also, interestingly, if you do that, then this is what happens after that. So the game, as I've noted, if you die, the game restores you back to the last screen that you were on before you died. But since you can't do anything on that underwater screen, the game is smart enough to say, okay, let's actually restore you back to the previous screen, since you couldn't avoid dying if we just restarted that underwater screen. That would just be an infinite loop of dying over and over. But it actually behaves, as you saw, there was some water that fell down the hatch, and Rex came down the ladder. It actually behaved as if I came back from the water. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just an oversight on how they did the handling of restoring game state from death, but I thought that was an interesting feature or interesting detail. Anyway, let's go ahead and restore my most recent save, the one where I got the rebreather and the timer. I did look up what you're supposed to do, and it's fairly simple. Let me go ahead and get back outside. And yeah, so we automatically put the rebreather in our mouth, or Rex puts it automatically in his mouth. So yeah, so back, yikes. Okay, we've read this already. Can I click through this? He keeps describing her as that crazy woman. You know you like it, Rex. So back here there wasn't anything. There was just that large plant which decapitated us quite graphically. So I don't think there's anything we can do there, at least not now, and probably not later either. So let's... Oh, what's that? A manta ray. The manta swims gracefully along the ocean floor. That's interesting. Is the manta going to kill us? No, it just ignores us. That's interesting. It's funny, I actually just saw a ferret walking home today, or I think it was a ferret, or a very ferret-like animal is just running along the street for some reason. Anyway, so what we need to do is we do need to take this dead fish, but we don't just give the dead fish directly to that weird tentacle thing that killed us. We mix the fish with another inventory item that we have. Namely, let's go ahead and get onto the next screen. Yeah, so I guess we say there's no use command, so maybe it's put dead fish in the burger. Oh. It looks like he did the opposite. He put the burger in the fish, but it still takes it. So now we have a stuffed fish. Apparently the dead fish wasn't disgusting enough for you, so you've jammed that festering burger down its throat with truly appalling results. Yeah, that's a little gross. But now we have the stuffed fish, which we still can't smell or eat, but we can give it to a small hole. Will you crawl into this tiny hole? And oh boy, that thing is dead. Wow. He looks dead. That burger must have been extremely toxic to make him ooze like that. Can we take the monster sludge? Maybe we can pick it up and make use of it later. Okay. Okay. These messages are actually getting a bit generic now. I'm just curious, can I get that other dead fish? There was another dead fish on this screen over here. I don't know if the 2 dead fishes are just there to give you a second chance. So if you mistakenly just give 1 fish to the tentacle, then you can have a second chance by getting another dead fish and realizing, okay, that didn't work, I need to do something different. I don't know if that's the reason or if I need the fish for something else, but it's there, and it seems likely that I will probably need it. Unless somehow it kills me. I mean, it's theoretically possible that I might die from having the fish in my inventory. That's a plausible outcome, so maybe I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. So let's go ahead and save here, because we don't know what's inside that cave. Save before the cave, lol. Cave Johnson. So we killed... I just realized we killed the purple tentacle. Because, you know, Maniac Mansion 2. Okay, so that's probably what they were going for, actually. They were probably going for a purple tentacle when they made him this purple... I mean, they say purple monster, but it's probably a reference to that. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Anyway, let's go inside the cave and see what's going to kill us here. Crabs! Cool! Yes, that is a crab. And, I don't think it's very cool having crabs. I remember a scene in Leaders at Larry 3 where it was not very cool to have crabs, but maybe maybe it's different here. So let's see, is there anything? Oh, we have fungoids here. Isn't this the same type of growth that can be found between your toes at the end of every month? Why only at the end of the month? What happens at the beginning of the month to make them disappear? Let's take the fungoids. They're not edible unless they're put on top of a pizza. Since nobody delivers in the immediate area, they're useless. Really? What kind of food is only edible on a pizza? Is there any such thing as a food that is exclusively edible on a pizza? All right, what else do we have here? So the fungoids don't seem to do anything. Rocks? Can I take a rock? Probably not. Perhaps they should be called enormous unliftable boulders. Get the point? Yes, I do. Thank you for clearly articulating that idea, game. All right, so we have... The ceiling isn't interesting. Yeah, I mean, we have really not much here that I can see that I can interact with, so I guess I'll just go through this tunnel. And see where it leads. Okay. Hey. This is nice. I like the appearance of this of these formations. Okay, so look at large stalagmite. As you can see, this is a bigger and more improved version of these smaller stalagmites. You ponder for how long it took for these conical deposits to form. You also ponder what it would like to trip and fall on one. Probably not particularly advantageous to your survival. Hey, there are bats on the ceiling here. You look carefully at the bats and make... Okay, there it is, bats. Cave floor. Imagine that. They still make cave floors just like they used to. Also doesn't appear to be a lot here that I can do anything with. I'm going to assume that I don't do anything or can't do anything with the bats. Can I give the dead fish to the bats? You have failed to convince the bats that it needs a dead fish. That's a grammar mismatch there. That should be, of course, that they need a dead fish. Yeah, I'm still not seeing much here that I can interact with, so let's move on. A lot of these screens appear to be just kind of window dressing, sort of non-interactive. Okay, well, and things just opened up here. Boy. Here we are. I guess this is the surface of the planet. So, plants. These odd-looking alien plants don't hold your interest for long. Can I take a plant? Okay, we don't need the plants right now. Okay. Grass. The grass here is unusually tall. Maybe it drank a lot of milk when it was younger. Is that a face? This thing here looks kind of like a face. Like, you know, that thing there is the eye, and then it has a 1 pixel nostril for the nose, and then that sort of line there is the mouth, and its other eye is kind of maybe hidden behind something here, but it's probably not meant to be a face. Okay, rocks. Nothing special about the rocks. Trees. Okay, there's a forest there. Okay, not really much going on here either, so let's... I'm being a little more thorough than I usually am in adventure games because, like I said, I don't remember this game, so I don't want to miss something. Okay, I'm liking this. I like the looks of this. So we have lowlands. We have a deep pit. This pit looks truly deep. You decide to be careful walking around it. Okay. Clump of trees. Does he need to walk over there to look at the clump of trees? I mean, I know I clicked on it to look at it, but... Alright, a thorny bush. That sounds like it could be painful if you interact with it in the wrong way. Anything special about the thorny bush? Looks like it may have had leaves at one time. Okay. Wonder if I can I take it? You can't take that. Gosh, what kind of person are you trying to take a thorny bush? Okay, tree. He's going to go over and look at the tree. You are not interested in any of these trees, but you still walked over to look at it. A pile of leaves. Oh, is this... These must have fallen from that thorny bush. I'm going to guess that... Large green leaves barely fit in your pockets. They have strong veins and look a bit like spinach leaves. Okay. Nibble on? You nibble the edge of one of the big leaves. When your tongue instantly goes instantly numb, you decide that you should probably not be eating strange plants. I guess that's true. Is this, Oh, check it out. I just realized this, sort of interface here at the bottom has a little animation in the background. It has, like, fish. Are those fish swimming or birds flying? I can't tell, but there's something moving horizontally across this, this interface here. It's actually really nice. Pretty cool. I like that background effect. My first thought about these leaves is that I'm supposed to put them over the pit and create that sort of classical situation where, you know... Yes, exactly like that. That is exactly what I was thinking you're supposed to do with the leaves. Okay, that seems a little obvious. That seems just a little too obvious. Do I need to do something else with them, or is that really... Oh, yeah, there's a small cactus here. The small cactus looks pretty nasty. You decide to leave it alone. Are you sure? Maybe I can take it. Maybe I can, You would have to touch it. Not a good idea. Maybe we can encourage the cactus to develop Hotline Miami. And the sequel. Okay, I know I make too many references. I'm sorry. It's just kind of how I... That's just kind of how I do. Okay, that's another uninteresting tree. That's an uninteresting mountain. Hey, a cumulus cloud. After yourself, Mr. Rorschach determines that it's all your parents' fault. Yes, it always is, isn't it? So, these are all cumulus clouds. These here look kind of like cirrus clouds, but the game does not acknowledge them. It only acknowledges the cumulus clouds. That's a bit, that's kind of cloudist, don't you think? All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and save here and just see... Since this is a game where you can die, I might as well try to at least get some of the deaths on video if I can. Come on. Walk. The pit is well hidden by the leaves. Open the pit. You can't think of any way to get this particular leaf-covered pit open. Maybe a great big hammer would help. I think that's just a generic message. Pull on the... Take the pit. Trying to pick those leaves up would be dangerous. You might fall in. How did he put the leaves on the pit? I mean, a pit is a... You know, it's a hole. I mean, usually, practically speaking, when people do stuff like that, I think they put some branches or things over the pit so that the leaves won't fall in. If all you had was a few leaves, I don't think the leaves would just stay hovering over the surface of the pit like that. Unless he had so many leaves that he could actually fill the pit with them, which I'm pretty sure is not the case because it's a very deep pit according to the game. All right, I'm overanalyzing, I know. So we can go to the east, we can go to the north, or to the west. Or back to the south, but we've been there already. Let's, I don't know, let's try the middle first. Uh-oh. Could someone be following me? I don't think someone was following him. I think it's more like someone found him. Okay, well, that was clearly not the way to go, but for those of you who appreciate that sort of thing, let's watch that again. Some of you might appreciate that sort of thing, so I just thought I'd show that again, just for your watching enjoyment. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's over to the west then. Ooh, signs of civilization. Let's check this out in a second, but let me just quickly see, is there something to the east? I'm going to guess that I might need some inventory items to deal with whatever's over there. There could be somebody inside that hut. And melon mush. Okay, so there's melon mush on the ground. Maybe it was made by that woman who also made mush out of us. In fact, this might not be melon mush. It might be mush of another person whom she crushed. Can I take the melon mush? Hold on, let's look at it first. The remains of several dozen melons have left a large stain on the grass. They appear to have spread. They appear too spread out to have fallen from the tree. Okay, so they didn't fall from the tree. So this is probably the result of. Briefly consider scooping a handful of melon goo. You then consider doing something else. Okay. Okay, he doesn't want to take the melon goo. Palm tree. This tree bears large red fruits instead of coconuts. Okay, so it's not a real palm tree. It's an alien tree. Ooh, the trees are tall, green, and beautiful. Okay, this room appears to be... Oh, I was going to say this room appears to be a dead end, but we can go to the north from here. There's not really much... The grass here has been stained with the remains of many broken melons. Ooh, a bamboo-like plant. This plant bears a round wooden stem with a soft core used for building huts, tools, weapons, and limbo poles. Wow, that sounds useful. Let's take some of that. We should be able to make good use of some of these bamboo branches or rods or poles or whatever. Oh, I walked all the way across the screen just to have the game tell me you can't take that. Well, that's a pity. Okay, I don't really have anything that I could break them off with either, do I? I mean, yeah, binoculars, the timer, rebreather, these are all kind of delicate things. These are sort of delicate devices, and dead fish is obviously not useful as a power tool. Okay, fine. Mountainside, pretty steep and insurmountable. Just like that woman who crushed us before. Okay, a brief look back from whence you came yields no great inspiration. All right, I guess there's nothing here. Let's go to the north and see if there is anything there. Uh-oh. Oh, this is just where we were before. Well, it's nice we get to see this animation a third time. That was definitely worth it. Okay, let's just go to this hut to the west then, because that seems to be the only place that we can go to right now. Let's see. There's also a path to the west, so we could theoretically walk past the hut. Does that make sense to do? Cauldron. Whatever's cooking in that cauldron smells bad enough to kill a horse. Then again, maybe that's what it's supposed to do. That's a good point. It could be poison. That could actually be the point. Let's take the cauldron. You have no need for it. Oh, that's just the inventory items. There's actually no option here to try to eat whatever's in it. So, witch doctor's hut. There appears to be some sort of native shaman's home. The fire under the cauldron has been recently stoked. You may not want to hang around too long. Then again, the door is open. ... Can we go inside? Open door. No? Okay, we can go inside here. Skull and crossbones. No doubt a sign that outsiders are not welcome. Perhaps you shouldn't hang around here too long. Alright, it seems like a reasonable conclusion. A hedge. The hedge is nice and straight. You're glad to see that someone around here takes pride in their lawn. But of course. Got it. Oh, aloe vera plant. Aloe vera is useful. This plant actually grows on a planet that has no cosmetics industry. Can we take part of the aloe vera plant? Aloe vera is good for medicinal uses, isn't it? You don't need it. Your skin is in good shape. All right, fine. I guess we can go inside. I don't know if there's anybody inside, but I guess we'll find out. No, there's not. Large heads. Obviously, these heads didn't shrink as well as the others. Oh, these are shrunken heads. These guys don't look happy. Obviously, this hut's occupant has mastered the art of head shrinking. Can we take some? Let's go ahead and grab some heads. I like getting head. You are truly gross. No, okay. Trophy? This trophy makes you a bit nervous. That animal probably put up a better fight than you could ever hope to. You'd better hope this hut's owner doesn't come strolling in anytime soon. Well, they probably just shot it with a blow dart or something. I doubt that they defeated it in hand-to-hand combat. A bear rug. This bear isn't going to be hurting anyone. Well, how do you know? Maybe they slip on the rug and fall and hit their head on the floor. Or ground, since I guess there's not really a force. Unremarkable except for the interesting rug. Do I need to do anything with the rug? You're not really into the former wildlife look. Push the rug? Maybe I should push on it a few more times just in case. Pull on it? Oh, sorry. That was the floor. I wanted to pull on. No? Okay. Talk to the bear rug. Greetings, bear rug. Got a lot of good things on sale. Can I open the rug? No. Okay, I really can't. Oh, throw the rug. At the trophy. Okay, they got a little silly with the messages here, didn't they? Okay, what is this thing here? Captive creature. Wow, is he ever big? Someone must be testing an antidote to whatever shrunk those heads on the wall. It's hard to tell just how big it is. I didn't perceive it as being that big because it looks like it's sort of towards the front, like close to the camera, so to speak. But, okay, maybe that's just a perspective trick and maybe it's actually really huge. Can we talk to it? No reply. Big surprise? No, not really. What's on the table? Ooh, poison darts. Okay, that looks like... These are pre-treated head-shrinking darts. If you had something to propel them with, they might make a reasonable weapon. That sounds like something that I could make reasonable use of. And indeed, they are now in our inventory. Be careful to take the pouch of darts, being careful not to stick yourself. I very much appreciate that lick is an option. I gotta do it, man. I just gotta do it, man. So actually, these are head shrinking darts, not head unswelling darts. Okay, yeah, he's smart enough to refuse to do that. Specimen jars. Right now they're empty. Fortunately, you begin to imagine what parts of yourself would fit into these jars. I guess that depends on how big those parts are. Collecting bug parts and rodent entrails does not appeal to you. The smells of its former contents. Ew. Okay. Ooh, a large bowl. Let's see what's with the large bowl. An hemispherical vessel. Okay, I guess it's an hemispherical vessel, designed for mixing and crushing such things as bones, tusks, teeth, and eyeballs. It is currently occupied by a pair of kidneys from some small animal. Oh boy. I'm gonna guess he's not gonna take the bowl. Yeah, same thing. Okay. So, specimen jars, wall, bowl, table. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here that I can interact with, so. Window. Several you've had to dive through for various reasons. Outside the island looks much the way you left it a few short moments ago. Okay, I guess there's really just the blow darts. That will have to be bounty enough for one day, because it doesn't look like there's anything else here that we can take. Then let's... Oh, a vulture. This bird looks remarkably like what you would have called a vulture on your home planet. Then again, you have been called a vulture on your home planet. Yeah. I guess that was the sound of the vulture flying off. I don't know if... it's supposed to sound like that, but okay. The dense forest looks like the kind of place you would like to avoid. Okay. I guess we have no option but to move on here because, gosh, I really feel like we should have gotten one of those pieces of that bamboo-like plant because we're probably going to need that to shoot these darts at someone or something. But the game wouldn't let me take them, and I really don't have anything here that I can use to break off a bamboo piece as far as I know. Yep. Yeah. Eep. Yep. What is that all about? Yeah, it reminds you of what's her name's armpits. Okay. A bushy fern. This island certainly has some strange-looking plants. The pile of rocks eventually turns into a cliff face. You have half the skill and none of the equipment to climb up there. Okay. I have the feeling we're very close to having a close encounter with something. But I guess there's no other way forward except forward. Something gonna jump out and attack us? No? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a monkey. Ay-ya! What? Oh. Hey! Hey, you little jerk. You stole something from me. Wait, what did he steal? Ugh, log on. Where the... Hey! That lousy monkey took my binoculars. Log off. I'm gonna show him a thing or two. Okay, well... It's the tree in which that nasty monkey hid before he stole your binoculars. I'm going to guess then... I don't remember this puzzle, but I'm just guessing that the monkey probably has something to do with that pit with the leaves on it. We probably need to lure the monkey to that pit. Should I go... I'm wondering if I should go on and do some more exploring or try to run back and see if I can somehow recover my binoculars. So it's something I should do now or something that I'll need to do later in the game. Let's see. Let me go ahead and save. Lost my binoculars. And let's see what happens if we go on. Oh. Signs of life. Well, not just signs of life, but actual life. That is a native woman. Wow, boy, has she caught your eye. You take a minute to lift your jaw off the ground, put your tongue back in your mouth, and mount your eyeballs back in your skull. You really owe it to yourself to get to know her. Oh. Let's see. Is she going to kill me, or... Oh, it actually has the individual items on the line here. Itemized. Oh, they're all bras. Wait, really? Oh, no, and hot pants. We have hot pants... Hot pants made from straw. How avant-garde. You decide to stop staring at them before you need a cold shower. So we have hot pants and we have bras. You've seen a few of these in your life, but never one made from animal hide. Well, this is a relatively primitive tribe, Rex. A clothesline is a line from which one hangs clothes. It's pretty simple. Get it? There's a curtain there. It provides a small measure of privacy for this lovely woman. This is odd because her clothes do not. Let's see. Before talking to her, I feel like we might want to just see what's over here. Because that encounter... Well, maybe she's friendly, but it could... Oh. Yah! Oof. Your kind are not welcome in our village. Ugh. Log on. Ugh. Ugh. Boy, did that hurt. Log off. They must not like men too much. Alright, that's a possibility. If I come back here and go the same way again, is the same thing going to happen? Or is there any variation on that theme? Okay, looks like it's the exact same thing. Alright, well that's fine. At least she didn't steal anything from me. She just, I guess, drags me back over here. Okay, Can I not skip? I can't seem to skip these log entries. Or maybe there is a key that you can press to skip them, but I'm not aware of one. All right, let's go ahead and it's almost time to end this video, but I don't want to keep you folks in suspense too much. Let's just see if this woman is at least friendly or hostile. Hi, I'm Rex.
Great, another transmorph. I need a real man.
What is a transmorph?
Oh, like you weren't a woman 10 minutes ago. How's it feel to have your gender bent, keeper?
Bent keeper? What are you talking about?
Your gender bender is a curse. You keepers should be getting us some real men, not playing with silly machines.
I'm really confused. What's a gender bender?
You know, that silly machine you keepers use to pretend you're men. I think it's sick.
I'm not from around here, and I'm not a keeper. Or maybe I am, but in a different sense.
Yeah, well, you look like a keeper to me. How could you be a real man? There aren't any left on the whole planet.
But I'm not from this planet, madam. Oh, and that's actually... How tall are you naked? I'm not a real man, I'm a kish eater, sorry. Some of you might not actually catch the reference. There was a classic book called Real Men Don't Eat Kish. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Yeah, look at me being all cultured and knowing popular books that everybody read. Yeah, no, I'm not from this planet. I'm shipwrecked here.
You're going to have to prove that. So what's a torque wrench?
An old pirate's term for a stubborn woman, a device for measuring the angular force applied to a bolt, a wrench for tightening baby-delivering birds. That's a stork, not a torque. Actually, torque is not a countable noun, so you can't have a torque. You can have some torque, but you can't have a torque. A tool for opening wine bottles. That's a corkscrew. Corkscrew, not a torque wrench. Do we really want to prove to this woman that we're a real man? That might backfire. Let's just say it's a wrench for tightening baby-delivering birds.
Go stick it in a seashell.
I think there might be a flaw in this woman's plan. I think she's trying to see if we're a real man by asking what a torque wrench is, but assuming that she's a real woman, she probably knows what a torque wrench is, or she wouldn't know the correct answer to the question. So I think it is possible for women to know what a torque wrench is. I think I see a flaw in her brilliant gender screening plan there. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this video for now. Next time, we will do some more fumbling around and trying different things. But this has been a relatively successful video of Rex Nebular and the Cosmic Genderbender, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will talk to you folks later. Bye-bye for now.